Welcome back to cryptogains for another video. We're going to take a look at Jasmy. I've had many people over the last year watching this channel dropping comments saying, let's talk about Jasmy. What's your thoughts on Jasmy? Well, I'm going to share my feelings on Jasmy. Are we going to see a massive pump for Jasmy in the next few months? Well, let's check it out. This is not financial advice. And if it sounds interesting, drop that like. Let's talk about Jasmy. Right now, Jasmy coin is sitting about 0.003 cents. Well, yeah, 7.337. I love the tokenomics, just to start off with, and I'm going to try and keep it very real in this video. $180 million in market cap. Love the tokenomics because the max supply is 50 billion. Right, and already circulating is 48 billion, which means if it was to be fully diluted, you're not going to see much dilution in the market cap, which is good. That means, you know, you don't have to worry about people dumping their tokens on you. So that's a good start. I heard a lot of rumors and, you know, madness as to what happened in the past with Jasmy, because, you know, when you look at the price, when it first launched, people were buying it at crazy prices up here, and this was back in the hype cycle, I'm sure. February 2021, when the whole market was starting to pick up and move, right? And then, you know, it sold off massively. So there's a lot to discuss. What is it? What does it do? A lot of you guys have seen this and heard people talk about it. What is it all about? Well, what it says on their website, toward a new era of consumer-oriented information. The Jasmy IoT platform aims to be aims for a better society with safety and security. So I'm guessing it's something to do with data, but it also mentions Internet of Things. Now that's an important thing to think about. I know that this is heavily tied to Japan. Is it? Or is this like the most used coin in Japan? Or does Japan have some sort of links to Jasmy? You drop some comments, let me know what you think on that. But one thing I will say is, you know, because, you know, when you come up on the corner here, right, these little three lines, it shows this, like, Jasmy Global. I'm going to break down this a bit more. But let me just talk about the whole Internet of Things, because it is an interesting subject. What is Internet of Things? Well, Internet of Things, it says, describes with sensors, processing ability software, other technologies that connects and exchange data, with other devices and systems over the over the internet and other communications. Well, think of it like this. If Jasmy is having some form of adoption in Japan, and all of a sudden, it now incorporates Internet of Things, meaning this can work with anything. You put Jasmy in the center of this entire thing, you now have a country that has a dominating coin that controls everything. You can pay with your gas, you can, you know, pay your rent, you can pay stuff with your car, you can use it for, I don't know, washing machine, all sorts. That's the mindset when I hear Internet of Things and putting a digital cryptocurrency token in the center of it, used for Internet of Things. And on top of that, you know, having your own personal data and security. Sounds interesting. So let's just touch on this. Again, this is from the website here. Let's click Jasmy Global. So decentralized data democracy. It says, let's come down, data democracy. Build as Japan's Bitcoin, right? Jasmy is a tokenized platform that champions the democratization of data and combining blockchain and Internet of Things technology to provide an infrastructure that allows anyone to use data safely and securely. I like how they keep using Internet of Things, because again, when you put this in the center of Internet of Things, especially around a country, you now have a crypto that could essentially in the future, one day, maybe, who knows, power the entire country. So it's interesting. Jasmy aims to regain data sovereignty for all. It says, with the innovative use of blockchain technology, we can create decentralized and more democratic use of data where you will be able to store and control your data in a safe and secure manner, safely and securely manage and control your own devices. See, this is the most important part, because when you think about the Alexas and everything else, whatever it is, your phone, your Wi-Fi bill, you know, because you've got to sign up with another company. What if, like I said, if this becomes the center of a country and it's using Internet of Things everywhere, and all of a sudden these Wi-Fi companies allow you to use it, petrol stations let you pay for it in Jasmy. I'm just saying this is what I think of. Provide safe and secure use of your data data under clear rules. So they're saying that they're really pushing this whole safety thing with your data. And data is an important thing because, you know, you're giving away a lot of your information for free when you're clicking accept the cookies. So I don't know if it has a way around that, cool, but I'm just saying, like, we do give away a lot of our data for free online. This looks like he's trying to secure it. That's just a short insight to what it is. Come over here real quick, because, you know, I was looking on Crypto Rank, trying to understand a bit more about it, what's going on. I was trying to find what its IDO price was, but it doesn't say, but all-time high was $5. So it's down 99.9%, almost 100% down. Are we looking at an absolute steal of a buy right now, or is this going to collapse and go to zero? Drop your comments. I'm curious to know what you guys think, because right about now, with just a tiny bit of research that I've been doing, I've been watching this cut. Like I said, I've had many people ask me over the year, talk about Jasmy, what's your thoughts on Jasmy? I kind of sat back and waited, and in a sense I'm glad I did, because I'd have been buying at these prices up here. But right now it looks tender looking, juicy, finger licking, barbecue piece of chicken buffing and a buffet bargain price right here, 003. You know, $100 bags you about 26,000 Jasmy tokens. $1,000 bags you 267,000 Jasmy. If this was to just go back to $1, like, you don't need this to move back to $5. If it was to just fly back to $1, you know, how do you do this? Let's work this out. It is big gains if it goes there. Like, obviously, everyone knows. Divide this by 0.0037. I want to be precise. What X gain are we talking? 270X gain. $1 could be possible. I don't know. I'm going to have to look into it more in relation to what it's trying to do and stuff. But when it comes to these types of coins, it's all about community. It's all about foundation for the project. What does it have? Let's have a look. It's got, in relation to community, almost 100,000 followers. I know there's a lot of people that like Jasmy. What's your reasons why? See, I like it because, again, just from the small research that I did, it's dealing with the, you know, that side of the country where essentially if, you know, Japan is involved in this and they like it, because, you know, I was looking at Binance Japan recently listing Jasmy, which that's a big thing, because, you know, if Binance in Japan lists Jasmy, you might see a huge push of volume come in, a dedicated platform for Binance in Japan. And if this happens, you might see Jasmy get a huge push in volume, money coming in. And, you know, I remember something about, what's it called? Binance taking off Jasmy, or many pairs, but you can still buy this on Binance. So, you know, if you want to, you can jump over there and grab some. It's entirely up to you what you want to do. But this might be a good buy. And again, it's not financial advice. I can only share my personal inputs. I might bring some more videos on Jasmy. How much would it cost to have 1 million of these tokens? You know, you just bag 1 million and you just sit back, and if it falls to zero, fine. I just put in what I can afford to lose, $3,000 to $4,000, which is a lot, by the way. But should it go to $1? Should it go to just 50 cents? 50 cents is $500,000 profit on a coin like this that could potentially be dealing with Japan. I don't know. Let's just quickly touch on Japan. Jasmy, Japan. Does it come up? Does it say anything? Is Jasmy accepted in Japan? Cryptocurrencies are borderless, because, you know, Japan's really hard when it comes to accepting cryptocurrencies in their country. So, you know, if this does get accepted, then it could be the most dominant project or the most dominant coin used in that country, allowing businesses to expand their customer base beyond geographical limitations by accepting Jasmy payments. Business in Japan can tap into a global market. That's what I'm thinking. Like, is it accepted? Drop your comments if you know. Let me just come down and see what else this is saying. Hold on, let me just click on this, refresh this kind of thing. I want to refresh it. So we just come down, have a little look, see what it's saying. Let me put it in English real quick, because, you know, half of it's in different language. How you meant to know? Hold on, I'll put it in English. Why ain't it working for me? I just put it in English. Japan, English. Japan. Bele. Have you seen it? Bele. Anyway, just put it in English because I wanted to see what it's saying. It's hard to read the most basic things on this. I need a translator. Hold on, what's this letter? Jasmy helps customer companies analyze the data measured and sensed by Internet of Things to develop an environment where they can take advantage of it and create new value-added services. Okay, at the same time, it is possible to analyze data that respects individual rights and democratic in a democratic way through decentralized controlled proc chain technology. I've never heard of that one. That sets it apart from existing platformers that, you know, centrally manage personal data. And it's true. I don't know if they can use Google and stuff over there. And you might think, what, really? I'm serious, because, you know, they can't use WhatsApp in certain places. They can't use eBay in certain places. Are they able to use Google? Because if Google's a massive power entity, you know, designed over in the US, some of these countries don't like their citizens using this because, you know, when you're tapping information, what data are they taking from your citizens? So do they have their own thing over there? I don't know. I'm going to have to look into that one. But, you know, this is really heavily targeting on data security, data protection, have your own data and everything else. Secure Knowledge Communicator, Smart Guardian is another core service of Jasmy, Internet of Things platform. So Smart Guardian creates an environment where IoT equipment can be easily and securely registered in its own blockchain network, while at the same time being only available to owners' users. Users can feel at ease and receive measured data, that came up twice, and receive commands for remote operation. It also provides a dual structure of proprietary blockchain and distributed managed storage that allows you to securely store and manage those data. Okay. What's this little video here? Should I play it? I don't know. The era when... Look, here's my thoughts. If I was to buy this, and again, I can't tell you what to do, my personal opinion, because I'm interested in this. I've got big money in my VIP group. I hear a lot of people calling it a whale group. I've got big money in my VIP group, and big money is buying this right now. Like, literally, they told me, look, I'm buying this, I'm looking to bag, you know, roughly 750,000, maybe $1 million. So if they're doing that, obviously they got an eye on something like this, and there's a reason why they're doing it. So maybe bagging $1 million of these and sitting back, because, you know, I just believe everything's going to go up in crypto, in the market. When the bull cycle starts, you're going to see everything go up. Believe it or not, I don't care. I know what's going to happen. We saw it all the last cycles. It just continues to do it. When the bull market's hot, everything's lit. Everybody wants to just rush and buy anything and everything. And if this starts getting more, you know, YouTubers start talking about it in the future, like bigger YouTubers, 100K plus, or even 200K plus, whatever it is, you're going to see people FOMO into this, and that's going to cause the price to spike. And if, you know, if it's got the whole of the Japan community over there and people buying and using this in their country, that's another strong reason for this to be a really strong project in, you know, going forward in the future. So real quick, let me touch on this. You know, I thought I'd bring up the charts and stuff. Got it on the weekly time frame. I don't usually do this with coins. Maybe I should. Like, when I talk about the coins, maybe I should bring up the charts. Got it on the weekly time frame. I'll use the what do you call it? A fib retracement here, just, you know, top to bottom, just to see what it's saying, see where it's at. It's got a huge way to retrace back to its what is it, 0.23, which is this red line here. And if it does, that would sit at about $1.07 if it was to retrace and go right back up to this red line, $1.07. So again, you're talking a 200x gain plus 270x gain if it was to go from here to here. Is it possible? Time will tell. And you know, we're looking at the RSI and the stochastic RSI. You can just see the stochastic RSI, which is the bottom one. This has been like in a constant downward sort of, you know, lots of sell momentum. People were just selling all the way through May to June. Is this going to swing around and come back up? Because eventually, you know, it should. Is now the best time to buy? Maybe dollar cost averaging into it, you know, a couple of hundred here, and every other week, a couple of hundred. I don't know, whatever you can afford to lose kind of thing. But I don't know, maybe it's not worth missing, and, you know, putting something in could be worth it. So Patreons, if you saw a buy alert, because at the time of recording this video I haven't bought yet, if you saw a buy alert, you know why. It's because I feel like it might be a good buy, and I'm just going to sit back and ride the wave, you know. And like I said, I could have bought this many a times when people kept asking back here, you know, or even that little blip, look, that 20 cents, even that's insane gains. That's like, what, 60x, 70x. If it was to get a little blip pump like that, bloop, Let's have a quick look. Then it goes to like 21 cents. 0.21 divided by 0.00, what is it, 0037? If it was just to go back to 21 cents, that little blip, that's a 50x gain. $10,000 for the big money, you know, that turns to, what is that? That's like $560,000. Well, $1,000 turns to $56,000. $100 turns to $5,600. You know, for someone that's struggling, that's a lot of money. 5.5 grand. I'm just saying, $100. I'm not saying no more on that. I just wanted to share my thoughts on it. I think it's all right. I think it's cool. I'm going to keep my eye on it and see what it does going forward. I've been looking at the Twitter and everything else, and we'll just see what happens with this. But it could be, you know, if I was going to buy anything right now in relation to Jasmy, if I was going to buy this, now would be the time I'd do it. I wouldn't do it when it was up here about 20 cents, you know, £4, £2. I would do it down here at its depths of its bottom, is, you know, the pit. Down in the pit, just dumped. That's when I would do it. Trying to look over the last year how low it went. Came down here about 0028, so it's not far off from the bottom. So yeah, guys, I'm gonna leave it here. If this was helpful to you, please drop that like, give me a subscribe. What do you think of Jasmy? Drop your comments down below. Are you buying some? Do you hold it? How much do you have? Should I bring a video on how much you should have? How much you should own? Should I do a video on how high it can realistically go? You know, these sort of things maybe you want answers to. Thank you for watching. Become a Patreon, link in the info section, click it. They see these videos first, so they have the opportunity to buy some of this if they want to buy some, right? So my exclusive VIP partner tier, this one here, unlocks all my posts. You will see when I'm buying, selling, staking the lot. If you can't afford it, my next tier above is my CEO tier. It gives you access to my VIP Telegram group. Highly recommend you come over there. Like I said, there's big money sharing me projects like Jasmy at certain times. It's all about the timing, guys. When you get in crypto, it's all about the timing. If you're buying Jasmy at the start when it's just coming out in a pre-sale and you're buying it at $5 a piece, that's the wrong timing. So it's all about the timing. And this is why I like this big money in my group, because they share it at a time, or even if it reminds me of the project, like, oh yeah, I remember that, let me go and check it out again. They're dropping me these reminders on, actually, you know what, this is what I'm moving to right now. And I'm like, oh, okay, if this big money's moving, I might have to move it that too. Okay, I'll move it too. Guys, link in the info section, click it, come over, see what we're doing. Thank you for watching, and I look forward to seeing you in my next video. Cheers.